What up guys, Astro Manny here, back at it again with another video, and today we are talking about MFDs again, but more specifically we are going to be focusing on power management. A lot of people have been worried about the new power management MFDs and not having the power triangle anymore. I'm here to show you the best way to use power management and how to make it exactly like the power triangle was before. It might be a little bit different than the power triangle before, but for the most part, I'm about to show you exactly how to work the power management to be exactly as simple as it was before. And then you can make it complicated if you want. But I'm going to show you the simple way, and then we can talk about more complicated ways after that. So if you like that sort of thing, you know what to do. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, or so you don't miss any of these other amazing videos like this. You could also go the extra mile and hit that join button and become a member and support me in my dream of becoming a full-time content creator. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Also leave comments down below about your ideas for power management and what you're thinking about for the power management. So a couple of viewers and Astro mercenaries and things like that. I'm gonna shout out to Ace Sigma, who brought up this idea for power management in a live stream a couple of days ago. This is a really great idea that shows you how you can maximize your power management and make it just like the triangle before. So as you can see, here is the power management in an F7A Hornet. We're in an F7A Hornet, surrounded next to you by a Zeus, because I'm going to show you what it would look like in a Zeus as well. So you're not only getting the perspective in a F7A that has insane amount of pips that makes the F7A kind of busted. You see right now the F7A can basically have everything in it besides 3 little pips, right? But that's not the main point. We're talking about power triangle kind of stuff. Let me tell you guys what I do for the power triangle, okay? We're going to start with key bindings, okay? Key bindings, advanced controls. We're going to stick with mouse and keyboard for right now, and then I'll show my stick function so that you guys get those things. First you want to do is you want to go to flight power, okay? Flight power down here is going to have all this information on how to do your new stuff, your engines, your shields, your weapons, all the stuff. Let's make this uncomplicated, and I'm going to unpin all this. Like, I'm going to get rid of all of this. No, I want to get rid of all this. Oh, what I just did was the throttle. Sorry. What I just did was the throttle. That was a mistake. It don't matter. This... Whoops. Don't worry about that. Anyways, engines. Scratch that. Starting with engines, right? We want to unpin this. So I'm just right-clicking, getting rid of the key binding by right-clicking with the mouse, going down and exiting out all of this. We don't want any of this, okay? None of this. We want it gone. We want it gone, okay? So this is the way I like to run my numbers on mouse and keyboard for my power management. When I use the power triangle, I use 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? We're going to continue to use 1, 2, 3, and 4 for this situation. If you use the F5, F6, F7, F8, that's fine. But I'm just going to show you, I use 1, 2, well, when I did use power management on my mouse and keyboard, I now use sticks, and I'll show that off in a minute. This is how I would do it through mouse and keyboard. What you want to do is you want to set everything to minimum, okay? So you want to have your one button that sets everything to minimum. So I want to use engines minimum hold, because that's the only option you have, and I'm going to press 4, okay? I'm going to use 4 as setting my engines to minimum. I'm also going to set my shields to minimum by holding 4 as well. I'm also going to set my guns to minimum as holding 4 as well. That's everything is going to go directly to minimum when I press 4. Okay, when I hold 4, you have to hold 4. All right, then I'm gonna go and set everything to max. So engines, it doesn't matter what you do, how you do this. Let's just say I put 1 for engines, okay, and then I put 2 for shields, okay, and then I press 3 for weapons, okay. So that's it. That's all it is to make the perfect power triangle. You need to have one button that sets everything to minimum. Engines, shields, and weapons set to minimum, okay? And then you have your individual buttons like you would in the power triangle. Engines 1 and shields 2 and weapons 3. That's it. That's as simple as it gets, guys. Now watch. I'm gonna hold 4. Everything goes to minimum. See that? Now, just like you would in a power triangle, say I want everything in thrusters. I hold 1. I still have stuff left over. Now let's say I want everything in shields. So then I press 3. Or is it 2? Which button did I press for shields? And it's not working for some reason. Oh, delayed. Sorry, PTU lag. PTU lag. Look at setting powered shields. You see that? That was me holding 2. And this is me holding down 3 for weapons. Sorry, there was PTU lag there. I'm in the PTU, guys, so just bear with me on the lag. So again, I hold 4, set it to none. Then I can hold 1 to thrusters, and I can hold 3 to weapons. And then I can even have some left over and put a few into shields as well. You see how I'm doing that? I'm using up everything by holding 4, completely empty. Then I do shields or thrusters by pressing 1, shields by holding. This is not my normal buttons. I apologize. But you get the point, right? You hold 4, empties it out to 1, okay? And then you can hold 1 and you can hold, say, 3 to get your weapons, okay? Same thing, you back out, you hold 1 or 2, get full shields, and then you can hold 3, get full weapons, okay? So that is how you would maximize having a power triangle situation with your key bindings. Now let me show you how I would do that with my sticks, okay? So now it doesn't matter what sticks you're using, you can do this, okay? So we're gonna switch to joysticks, and you can see here I have the same setup, the same exact setup. Everything is set to minimum by one button, and that if you're using a hat, I'm going to use through editing powers. If you're pressing your hat down, I'm going to set everything to minimum. And then if I go, I think I have it to the left would be weapons for me. If I hold to the left, I put all the power into weapons. If I hold to the right, I put all the power in shields. And if I hold up, I put all the power to engines. And I'll show you again how this looks by looking at the power management screen here. So again, I would just hold down on my hat, on my stick, and then I would go full to weapons, and I would go full to shields. And that's how it works. That's it. That's the power triangle. It's that easy, guys. Hold it up, hold it to the right, put the last little bit to the shields. You can get more in depth with it, but really, guys, like, how easy is that? It's just like using a power triangle. I empty it out, I put full thrusters, I put full shields. It's as easy as that, guys. It's that easy. Real quick, do you guys want to see it in the Zeus, because it looks a little bit different in, say, a different ship? I also turned out the engines because that's just normal what we do, right, when we get out of ships. And we'll just jump in the Zeus real quick. You can definitely, so like on mouse and keyboard I did 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can use, say, F1, or you can use F5, F6, F7, and F8 to do increase and decrease if you really wanted to, if you wanted to be more precise. But to be honest, what I'm showing you is what you want to use, guys. That's how you use the power triangle, the way I'm doing it. Leave it down in the comments below if you guys have better ways of doing this, but that's it. It's as simple as holding one button to go to minimum, and then using 3 other buttons to go wherever you want with your power management. So you can see here in the Zeus, it's a little bit different in the Zeus because the Zeus has a huge shield bank and the Zeus is still bugged. I'm trying to get it to pop the shields up. The Zeus is a little buggy. Let's go off of the power management, back to the power management. There we go. Okay. So same thing with the Zeus here, guys. You can see the Zeus has more pips. It has 22 pips total, but this is how the Zeus comes standard. And then I can hit down to put everything all the way empty, and then I can go full into weapons and as many as I can in the thrusters, and that's it. I can go all the way back to nothing, and I can go as many as I can in the shields. And the funny thing about the shields is it doesn't even go all the way with the shields, right? Like, there's so much shields in the Zeus that it doesn't even fill up all the way, right? So you have to say go into weapons and then put the rest in the shields if you want a little bit of extra shield power. And that's just something I wanted to show, that that's how you use your pip management. You set it all the way down to nothing, you put some into thrusters, you put some into shields. You set it all the way down to nothing, you put some into thrusters, and you put some into weapons. Set it all the way down to nothing, you put them into shields. That's all you get. I don't know why it's not giving me the final piece when I'm putting it full into shields. It might be just something bugging with the Zeus, but it works for every ship if you use this method. Every ship use this method in your key bindings, exactly how I showed you guys. In flight power, exactly how I showed you guys. Have one button, set everything to minimum, and then you have your engines on one number, shields on a second number, and weapons on another number. If it was up to me, I would probably kind of match it with the MFDs here. So I would do weapons as 1, thrusters as 2, and engines as weapons as 1, thrusters as 2, and shields as 3, and then 4 to reset. If I was to do that, that's what I would do. And that's my 10-minute video about power management. If you guys want to know more about MFDs, do let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to know. All these key bindings for the new MFDs, I honestly, my opinion is don't bother with them, because you don't really need to change your MFDs on the fly. You can set your MFDs to what you want them to be, and then you have your casting MFDs in the top left corner and the top right corner. So to be honest, you don't need to change your MFDs on the fly. It's all here. Don't worry about the power management of these components. As long as you have stuff in those components, you are fine. There is nothing to worry about these components at all. Just know that using your power management over here to set everything down to minimum, and then doing what you want by having the other buttons, right? It's that simple. It's that simple. Just like that. Well, thank you guys for watching. You guys know what to do. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Subscribe. Again, if you guys have other opinions on the power management, let everyone know down in the comments so we can have a conversation about it. This is Astro signing off. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And until next time, adios, guys. Bye-bye.